Good morning to you. How are you today? What's going on? What's going on? I'm too excited to be here with you today. We've been talking this week about the essential tools that actors need. So, today is the last day for that. I want to give you the last few tools. We are coming down to the last, I believe it's the last four of the 20 tools that every professional actor has, needs, and must have updated. Because sometimes we can have the tools, but they are not up to date. So, we talked about pictures, we talked about your resume, we talked about sites you needed to subscribe to, and you can look at all of that in the previous videos that I've done. But today we're going to start with union membership. Um, as a professional actor, the goal for you should be to be a SAG-AFTRA member. As a non-union actor, uh, there might be more work, but that work is pays very little, very little, and you have no protections. I am of the belief that if you qualify to be in the union, you should be in the union. The union has a lot of perks. It protects you from those bad producers out there who want to prostitute the actors for lack of a better word. That's what they want to do. They want to take everything you have and give you nothing. And if you are in the SAG-AFTRA union, you have certain protections. And not only that, but being in the union, you get to start a pension. They're putting money aside in a pension for you as you make money. You have, when you make a certain amount of money, you then get insurance, and we all need our medical insurance. So I'm a big believer in SAG-AFTRA. I joined SAG-AFTRA about 40, about 44 years ago, and I haven't looked back since. I love my union. I love being part of it. I've had problems on set sometimes, and the first time I had the problems on set, I didn't know I could pick up the phone, call my union, say, hey, this and this and this is going down. Can you send somebody to check it out? I learned that after my ordeal on set, talking to other SAG actors. At the time, it was just SAG, but talking to them and saying, you know what, if that ever happens again, you don't need to speak up. Just get on the phone, call a SAG rep and tell them to come down. Let them know everything that's going on. So I recommend, if you are starting out as an actor, your goal should be to get in SAG-AFTRA at some point. Do non-union for a year, 2 years at the most, and then figure out how to join the union. I know that they give vouchers for extras. There's certain productions that will give you a SAG-AFTRA voucher, and after 3 vouchers, you can join the union. It is costly, so you may want to start a little bank account, or put money away for membership to join, because I think it's about $3,000 right now. But it will be worth it. Also, when you are union, reps have to only charge you 10%. When you're non-union, agencies can charge you up to 20% of what you earn through them. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that you have to give out. But if you're union, it's only 10%. So you really feel like you are ready. What you don't want to do is join the union and then have buyer's remorse because all those little jobs that you were taking as a non-union actor, you now can't do. One thing I do want to say about taking non-union work, there are a lot of union actors who have done FICOR. That means you can take an absence from the ever do that. If a production wants you, they should have to pay you SAG after wages. When you do FICOR, you have no protection. It's like being non-union. You have no protection. I really recommend that if you're having a difficult time financially as an actor, take on a job to pay your bills. Don't get prideful where you go, well, I'm an actor, I just want to make money as an actor. You want to make money as an actor, but you don't want to get screwed over. You want to be able to make money and be okay. And I've had to take a lot of jobs that weren't acting jobs because I refused to let them pay me less than what my union says I'm supposed to get paid. And actors will give themselves away just to get a part. Don't be that actor. Don't do it. You are so valuable. You deserve to get paid your worth. And that requires you to have confidence in your ability as an actor. So I can go on and on and on about union membership, but don't join the union until you know you are ready to be that professional actor, because being in the union means you get to go to all these events that the union offers you. They're just so many perks that you do not have as a non-union actor. And that is all I'll have to say about that. The next thing I want to talk to you about is rehearsal partners and having a tribe community. As an actor, especially because of self-tapes, you're always going to need somebody to read with. So if you are out there going on auditions, you should be building a little community of actors that you can read with, actors that you can rehearse with, so that you stay sharp and they stay sharp. As the Bible says, iron sharpens iron. And the only way we're going to get our iron sharpened is to be around other people. You want to create a accountability community for yourself. When I first started in the business, I was very, very fortunate. I got to be part of a group called Actors Rapping Together. It was art, actors rapping together. And there were about 24 of us in the group, and none of us were in conflict with each other as far as what we were selling. So there was nobody like me in the group. But that group was so supportive, and every week we needed to bring in at least 2 tips for the group members. If you went 2 weeks without bringing in tips, you were asked to leave. Your being able to be included in the group once they decided that you fit the group, was you made a contract that you would bring in 2 tips every week. It didn't matter what it was, but it had to be something that helped the actors. It could be a photographer's name. It could be well, today I would compare it to have share an AI site that could be helpful to actors, or a casting site. It could be you went on an audition, or you submitted a self-tape and you got to see the script, and there's somebody in the group that you think would be great for the another role. So you bring those tips. If you can create a little accountability group of maybe 4 or 5 other actors that you guys meet with regularly, maybe you go to a coffee shop or just meet at each other's homes, and just kind of support each other, find out what everybody's doing, what their goals are, and help them in that way, you are going to kick butt. I'm telling you, we move up based on our community. if you are a struggling actor, you're struggling financially, you're struggling because you don't know anybody, you're struggling because you don't have a support system, you're not going to get where you want to go. You want to be around other actors who are working, who are going on auditions, who have self tapes that they're doing regularly. It builds you up. It just moves you forward in a beautiful way. Don't think about doing acting by yourself. Acting is a community sport. You need other people for your acting career. So, get some people from acting class, get some people from workshops that you've done. Start building your tribe of actors that you guys can meet. Maybe read a play once a week, read a couple of scenes, do test self tapes with each other, but start building that community. If you are working on a scene in class, and your partner can rehearse with you, somebody in your community maybe could rehearse with you. You want to start building your tribe. That tribe is a tribe of support, accountability, and encouragement. All right. The next thing is you want to have a personal development toolkit, which I love. So this is what keeps you going. They're books that you read on acting, or memoirs on acting, or just having self-help books, listening to podcasts, watching podcasts like mine's Acting Smarter Now to get you pumped up, get you going, journaling your stuff as an actor. Journaling is crucial for actors. When you had good days, when you had bad days, when you had challenging days, to write it down, because it will inform you in your craft. Like if you have to get to a very difficult emotional part and you had an emotional day, you can go back into your journal and go, yeah, I remember on that day when I had to meet with so and so, and it was the hardest day of my life. That will help you recall what it was that you did. It will help you to get back to that a place emotionally to deliver a fantastic performance. Another thing that you want in your personal development kit is maybe a therapist or a life coach in order to get you going. As actors, I always think of being an actor like being a Olympic athlete. Olympic athletes have coaches that kind of help them, so if you fall, if you have a bad day, you can go to your life coach, you can go to your support system and say, I had a bad day, and they can help you and say, okay, how can we reframe this? How can we change this so it doesn't stick on us and make us paralyzed and not able to move forward? Because a lot of times as actors, we take rejection very personal, because we're the ones going up to bat. It's not like we have a product and, well, the product wasn't good, but we're the product. So you have to keep yourself pumped up and ready, and not let no's stop you, not let bad reviews stop you, not let bad comments stop you. You have to know what it is that you are selling. You have to know how valuable you are. You have to know that what you're doing matters to the world. And the only way sometimes we know that is to have other people encouraging us. So make sure that you are developing your toolkit, putting in your toolkit podcasts that you like, that really pump you up. Or maybe it's a group that you belong to, that you go to every week, that kind of cheers you on. But have affirmations that you can say to yourself, prayers that you can pray. For me, I love affirmations. I love praying. I'm a big Bible devotee. I'm always in my Bible. I'm always reading scriptures. I read scriptures to pump me up, to get me going, to remind me why I was created. So have start building your personal toolkit to help you. Your personal development toolkit is essential for the professional working actor. The next thing I would say to you is have a branded wardrobe. You know, that you have stuff that you can put on. Let's say your sweet spot is playing tough cop or teacher or the quirky best friend, then you should have a wardrobe that represents that. So when you're auditioning or you're doing self tapes, you got your branded wardrobe and you can go right to that and have a space in your closet just for auditions and self tapes. So you're not going around trying to figure out, what am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? No, you have selected maybe 5 items, 6 items that you can throw on, and that speaks teacher, or that speaks quirky friend, or that speaks sexy lady, or it speaks grandma. Whatever it is, you should have that in a section in your closet so that you can go to it all the time. One of the things I did years ago, I had a woman named Jill Kirsch, who I'm going to be interviewing again to talk about your brand colors. And she actually came to my house, went through my closet, picked out stuff for me to audition in. It was the best money I ever spent to have somebody help me with my wardrobe. And it it has been a game changer for me. Um, the final thing I want to talk about is having your acting journal. You want to have, we talked about that a little bit as part of your personal development toolkit. The acting journal should be a journal where you document your emotions, where you can document a character that you're working on, where you break down the character. Who are they? What do they want? How do they dress? How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they wear their hair? What do they like? What don't they like? I did a video that you can go to at Lydia Nicole Live on YouTube, where I actually go down the list of things you need to develop your character. And so as you're developing your character, you should put it in your acting journal. Also, put in your acting journal your challenges, your heartbreaks, your betrayals, everything that has happened to you in life. You put that in your journal. And finally, I want to talk about my Acting Smarter planner. Why do I keep harping on you getting this book? It's also in digital form, is because I have been in many classes, many groups. I've listened to many casting directors and producers over the years, and so in taking in the information that was being given to me of what I needed as an actor, I created this book. So in this book, I have tracking sheets of when you meet your agents, all the stuff you should be putting down to keep a record of. So if you meet with your agents, let's say every 2 months, write that down. What did you talk about? How did you feel about it? And then that way you can assess at the end of the year how your relationship is going with your agent. It's really important to have a good relationship with your agent. A lot of times actors will sign with agents, see them at the signing or on Zoom or whatever, and then never have dialogue with them again. No, you always have to be in contact with your agent. Maybe not every day, but at least once a month. Just check in. Let them know what you're doing. If you're taking a workshop, if you've gotten into a new acting class, if you've been working on a particular part, if you got a role in a play, let them know what you're doing. Keep them informed. Tell them, yeah, you sent me out on this job. I got coached on it. My coach thought that this part is something that I could do all the time, and so have communication with them. So I highly recommend you get my Acting Smarter planner, either in book form or in digital form, so you can put all that stuff down. Meeting with agents, your auditions, how your moods, keep track of your moods every day so that you can see, is there a pattern. This book has everything. It's got how to budget your stuff monthly, affirmations. I got Bible scriptures for those of you who are Christians and want to hold on to some Bible scriptures. I have put everything in this book to help you in your career, to get you going. So I highly recommend you get this book, and you can go to shoplydianicole.com to pick it up, or you can go to actingsmarternow.com. And if you want more information, if you like what I've been saying, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lydia Nicole Live. Every week, I'm either giving you interviews, I'm giving you information, all to support you as an actor to get where you want to be, which is to be the superstar, making that money, and having people really respect you. So I love you. I want to wish you the best weekend, and go to my YouTube channel, check out the videos. See there, I have over 800 videos there that can help you, that can service you. And if you don't see what you want, drop me a line and say, hey, can you talk about this? Can you share this? I'm going to be live for a while. I'm going to be going live for a while. So if you have something that you want to know about, please let me know in the comments so I can bring that for you, okay? I wish you the best career ever. And remember, acting is not just about getting a job. Acting is about having a career to get you fired up, to get you out there. You want a career. Don't think of acting like, oh, I just want to get this job. No, you want a career that's meaningful, that's impactful, that'll make people remember you because of your work and who you are and what you bring to the screen, to the stage, to the internet. Okay? God bless you. Have a fantastic day.